Superstar.
We're going to rock the shades today just to be easier on the eyes.
I am going to fly to California just to get your autograph.
I'm kind of feeling lately I need to start charging for my autograph, but since you gave me yours,
it's coming very soon. So Melody, I'm going to go ahead and
I got you.
Hi, Chelsea.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We ready to start, Robert?
Good morning,
everybody. We got one more minute.
Okay, awesome. Man, the last 48 hours, it just blew my mind. I remember the day, Robert, you told me, be careful what you pray for.
Yeah.
That will never leave my mind. So, awesome. Pray for good things happen. Good morning, everyone. Wow, good morning, Craig. I see you there.
Hello.
Rita, Nancy, and Chelsea. Look at Chelsea rocking her shades with me.
Okay, how do I do the video here, right?
There we go. Hi, Nancy. If you guys can mute yourselves as you come online, that would be absolutely wonderful. Thank you. Hi, Dana. Uncle Rory there.
Whoop, whoop.
Good morning, Gil. Oh, I've been wanting to say that. Good morning, Gil. Elaine, and good morning, Tina, Burke, Janessa, my beautiful friend.
I am
We've got Nancy there, and Lynn, and let's see. You guys are going to have to forgive me. I have to go by what I can see here. So, good morning, everybody. If I missed you, I am so sorry. Hey, Deborah. Hi, Nicholas. What a beautiful day. Beautiful faces. I love seeing everybody just bright and shiny, bushy-tailed here. So excited to be here this morning. And wow, I can't tell you. My life just keeps getting gooder and gooder because of the gentleman that I'm going to be introducing to you in a moment here. Welcome, everyone, to the Robert Hollis Live Masterclass. Woo, woo. There we go. It's phenomenal to be here. My name is Melody Ryba, for those of you who don't know me. Good morning, Nancy. I see you there. As you're all popping on, if you could please mute yourselves, that would be really awesome. And good morning, Wanda. Hi. It's so good to see you all here. Thank you for taking the time to be here, and congratulations. Congratulations, because this is an important place for you to be. And I know that because it's been an important place for me to be, for me to have the success that I have. What I did more than anything is put myself in front of Robert Hollis, to be able to take notes, make sure you're taking notes, and put into action what he says. Just take one thing and apply that to your life in some way or another, and then go out and share it and teach somebody else to do the same thing. Because, man, has that made a difference in my life. It's taken me from zero to hero. I am telling you, I am walking on the clouds right now. I'm floored at how my life has changed, not only in the way that I see myself, ladies and gentlemen, but the way that I see the world, the way that I see others. Just being able to follow my heart, follow my dreams, follow my passion, and live life to the fullest. And it's just amazing from where I was, from that victim of life to the warrior, just Wow. Mentoress.
Empress.
I think
Empress.
right now, Chelsea. Thank you for that. Mentoress. No bowing, please. But here's the thing, guys. Just make sure that you just believe in yourself. You know, if somebody else has achieved something that you want to achieve, just duplicate them, copy them to the best of your ability, just a little bit gooder every single day. That's all it takes. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now, I'm going to introduce to you my friend, my mentor, the man who's made the biggest difference in my life. We won't tell anybody else I said that, but the man that's made the biggest difference in my life and my GPS to success, he's your GPS to success, Mr. Robert Hollis. Everybody give it up for Robert.
Yay! Well, hello everyone. So if you haven't heard all the craziness that's going on, it's going to be really interesting. And one of the things I want to share, and thank you so much, Melody, for your incredible introduction. It's like, you know, I remember years ago, one time I said on stage that my goal in life is to take the people that I love, that are awesome people, and make them so much money that they can afford to pay for everything when we go on vacations. It's like, and the first time I said that on stage was in 2009 at a presentation for a brand new company that I just started, and now that's starting all over again. So it's pretty amazing. And so what I want to share with every one of you right now, regardless of what you're doing, regardless of what you're doing right now in life, let me share with you a couple of principles, and then I got a really special guest for you guys. You know, one of the very top producers that I've had in my entire 30-year career, I'm going to get to share some of their magic with you today. So you'll see that in a moment. And when you hear this person and what they're doing and how successful they are, I hope you guys will just say, my God, if they can do it, I can do it. And you just throw caution to the wind, okay? So I'm going to talk about just a little bit. Now, again, if you haven't read my story in my book or whatever, please listen closely. Because I've been talking to Craig and a lot of people right now that are struggling. And, you know, again, I came from desperation. And when I say this sentence, I pray to God that you don't wait for that moment. Some of you might already be there. But when I tell people that I was stripped of everything, I was stripped from everything. You know, I was getting calls from bill collectors and I didn't have my electric. I got my electricity cut off. Okay, so now we're talking, you know, 31 years ago, and, you know, they had landlines because I know I would have had my cell phone cut off. So I still had the phone that was connected to the wall and had the circular little cord on it, right? You couldn't block the calls from the bill collectors. But short story is, here's my life, straight and narrow, what I knew I was going to do. I was going to be a crew chief. I was going to be a mechanic. And God had a sense of humor. I still look back today as my accident at the work is one of the biggest blessings in my entire life. Because it took all my identity. It took away my ego, edging God out. It humbled me to such a place in my life, you guys, that I knew I didn't know anything. Wouldn't it be cool if you could actually erase your thinking? Just erase your thinking. And so here I am. Things are getting worse. Got the repo man following me around because I got a pawn loan on my, you know, beat up Toyota Celica. Lost my other vehicles, lost my toolbox, pawned my toolbox, got a 10-day pay quit notice. And 30 years ago, someone said this statement to me. And if you guys read my book, you know what it is. So I met this guy a number of times. His name is Sean Hennigan. And Sean Hennigan was dating my cousin, Nikki. I only met him a couple of times. And he calls me up, hey, Bobby, what are you doing? And we know that a majority of people on the planet don't mean to lie, but they lie. Because I said, I'm doing awesome. I'm doing great. I wasn't saying blessed and highly favored at that time because I didn't know about that. But I just said, everything's awesome. Everything, is great. And he goes, okay. He said, Robert, have you ever heard of Amway? I was like, no. And he goes, well, it's not Amway and it's legal. Why would I tell you guys that statement? Because here's what people still will not do to be successful. They just won't connect. They think about what they say. They think if they're saying it correctly. They say, I'm wondering if it's perfect. No, connect. Reach out and say or text, hi, what's up? Connect. Connect and get the hell out of your head and be a human being and connect with people. Ask them what they're doing. Okay? So I said, Sean, I don't get what you're talking about. And he says, Bobby, I'm sorry. I met this guy. Listen closely. I met this guy and he showed me his check attached to the stub. It was $64,000. Okay, who's got a mute? Someone mute, you're talking, we can hear you. Thank you. And so I went, what? And he says, yeah, I seen this check. Now, some of you will want to mess this script all up, and that's why you get what you get. Okay, I got to find a way to mute them. Oh, you got it, Craig? Thank you. All right. And so when he said, I met this guy, and I seen his check for the month, and it was attached to the stub for $64,000. How many people think that that's a pretty darn good peak of interest? The BS before that. Hey, have you heard of Amway? Have you heard of my product? Well, this is legal. Have you heard of this product? Have you heard of this product? Are you interested in making money? Are you interested in getting your health good? Are you interested in saving, getting clean water? Would you be interested in saving on travel? Would you be interested in making money? See, none of that BS was ever in my script, and still to this day is not in my script. So even when I teach people, I see their posts come out and say, hey, check out this product. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. So anyway, I then said to him, are you serious? Whether he meant to pause or not, I don't know. And he says, yeah, he's expanding a company. Would you like to meet him? Yeah, I'll come pick you up. See, my mentor shared with me that you want to say as little as possible to as many people as you can, frickin' as fast as you can. And here's something that people still debate me with. You can't say the wrong thing to the right people. So you don't know their heart. You don't know their timing. You don't know where they're headed. Now, guess what? I misled people in my book. I think I brought this up before, because later down the road, I met Sean again. I'm living in Newport Coast in a $5 million home that you can see the oceans from both sides of the house. Melody's been there. Craig's been there. Pretty amazing house, huh, Craig? It's like the corporation that I worked for wanted to do all their videos out of my house. Rory was there. If you guys see pictures with Rory, he's in that house while I'm giving him one of the first signed copies of my book. All right? So, you know, the whole concept of doing that is just saying, listen, I don't know what people are doing, but I need to connect and I need to just start a conversation. So you say as little as possible to as many people as you can because you don't know where they are. So when I hooked up with Sean Hennigan again, he came out to that house. And when he came out, I'm not going to brag because it's not right. But if you guys seen the gift I gave this guy, it would blow all of you away. Worth thousands of dollars. And he's going, why would you give this to me? And I said, because you had the courage 26 years ago to reach out to me and say, hey, I just met a guy. He makes $64,000 a month. He's expanding a company. Would you like to meet him? And he goes, no big deal. And I go, look where you're at. Look at this house. Look at the hundreds of thousands of people in 11 countries that I've been able to touch. Just in this company. Touch millions of people all over the world because you were willing to introduce me to a video. Do you guys get this? So when I go out and get involved in the company, I listen to my upline. The worst, hi David, the worst upline on the planet. Isn't that cute? So now, all of a sudden, I'm listening to people that are not successful. Do you know what? I look back and I thank God every day of my path, my hero's journey. Because I got to hang around just a little over a week, a bunch of egotistical, ego people that didn't know frickin' anything. But I didn't know any better. I was ignorance on fire. So I'm doing exactly what they tell me. And you guys haven't heard the story? I'm going to speed it up. Nothing worked. Nothing worked. Nothing worked. Lynn and I were talking this morning. And I mean, I was like, oh my God, nothing is clicking. And then Peter, you know, you didn't know, he's in heaven today. And Peter said, Robert, if you don't go to this international convention in downtown LA at the Western Bonaventure, why would I know the details about this event? Correct, Chelsea. Pop. So it's not that I'm already humbled and don't have any money and don't have an electricity. But now he says if I don't go to this convention, then he's not going to work with me anymore. And I didn't have money for parking. I parked the car so far away, still have a cast on my leg. And I go in this convention. And that's when you guys hear the story of these people walking across stage, making all this money. And I was the kind of guy that wanted to beat the crap out of every one of them. Because I just felt like everybody in the world was lying to me. You know, I just felt so worthless. But now on top of feeling worthless, I'm involved in a new industry, in a new company, and everyone seems to be able to get this, but frickin' me. Are you guys getting this? So, you know, I'm doing what everyone else is saying. Then I run into a mod. You want to make money? Yes, no. It's not just the story he told me, but he got me to reach out to the company to get in touch with my mentor, Bill Gould, that I write about in the book. And when I drive all the way down to San Diego, stay in my car because I have no money, borrowed money to go to his event, $350 for a 3-day event. I don't have money to pay my electric bill. You know who I borrowed it from? Sean, my new upline. And I think that he got the money from Craig Wilson, his upline, his roommate. Isn't this funny? Hey, you guys want me to learn how to do this business and make you a lot of money? Yeah, borrow me some money so I can go to this training, right? And there's where you get to hear what Bill taught me. And Bill said, listen, Robert, do you think I know how to teach people to be successful? I said, yes. He goes, how? I said, you showed me all their pictures and their checks in your flip book. He goes, good, you're paying attention. So if they can do it, you can do it. Do you know what he told me to do? Go out to as many people as I could, as fast as I could, and say as little as possible. And say to them, hey, listen, hi, I'm Robert. Hey, you work around here? Yeah. Listen, I was wondering if you could do me a favor. Listen how close my script is. Listen, I'm working with a guy that's expanding a company in this area. He's working directly with me, and his check is over $64,000 a month. Would you like to meet him? Why would I use that script? One, because Bill told me, and two, I just remembered that Sean used it on me. I left out the Amway, and that's illegal. Did I say the name of the company? No. Did I talk about the comp plan? No. Did I talk about the product? No. It was all about edification and promotion of someone better than me, saying what they made and how they did it, and whether or not they would be interested in meeting them. Here's the shocker, everyone. I lived in the San Fernando Valley, about 3 hours away from San Diego. I was putting them in front of a video. I wasn't dragging them to San Diego to meet someone personally. So it was ignorance on fire. The second two parts of the training is he challenged me. He said, Robert, how would you be to never worry about money ever again? I said, at that time, I thought it was the only thing I needed because I had no money. He said, you get 2,000 people to watch this video, you're done forever. Do you guys know I never made it to 2,000? 30 years later, I still haven't. I still haven't recruited or had people watch a video from me introducing it to them personally. I would probably say it's got to be in the hundreds, but nowhere close to 2,000. So then he said to me, Robert, you got to get, I want to challenge you. I got 70 people to watch this video in my first 30 days. Let's say that you're half of me. And I said, I'm half of nobody. And he says, well, just say you're half of me. And I said, I'm not half of anybody. And he goes, great. If you can get 70 people to watch this video in your first 30 days, I promise you, your life will change forever. It was 72 that I got to watch it all the way through. My first check working with him, that's why I say 45 days, 2 weeks working with people that were idiots, except for one thing. They forced me to go to that event where I met the guy that hooked me with my mentor. Can I get an amen? So I believe that it was humbling and then humbling more and then humbled even more, stripped of all ego, all thinking. So I would not think and frickin' connect and pay attention. I was so passionate and so excited to introduce people to my mentor and made me nobody. Even if people said, what is this? I would say, I don't make the money you would be happy to make. Why would you ask me a question? Oh, that's true. You know what I mean? That's how much I humbled myself. And so my check was $10,210. Almost 31 years ago, And what did you think that I did the following years? See, it was not that I was ignorance on fire, but I was willing to do exactly what he told me to do, edifying the heck out of them on passion of introducing them to someone that knew more than me. And I continued to do that for 18 months and made $1 million in commissions before the age of 30. I didn't, if you guys know who Jim Rohn is, Jim Rohn says a cool story. He said one day his mentor said to him, wow, that is an amazing check. That's twice what you're making at your job. Now you've done it for a number of months. I think this is a good time to quit. And he's going, I'm not quitting my job. And he goes, why? Because it will mess up my story. He wanted to go to people and say, hey, you know, I'm working a job, but I don't like it. It's not satisfying to me, and I don't make enough money. So I'm doing this little thing on the side. And this little thing on the side is making me more than my job. See, he didn't want to tell people that he was a full-time marketer because then they would think they couldn't do it. The only reason that Jim Rohn did not want to change his story because he knew that people would look at him as a frickin' expert instead of a person doing a part-time deal. A side hustle is what they call it today. So he didn't want to say, hey, you know, I'm currently a full-time marketer making 10 grand a month. Well, geez, I could never do that. I could never do that. See, he didn't want that story. How many people got that pop? So that's how I got to where I am today. If you guys have followed me and knew me for 30 years, you see that every company I jump into, I promote and edify the heck out of the people that started the company. I talk about the stories of successful people that are already there. And I talk about the system that they use. And that's what I do. So with that all said, how many are ready to get introduced to this person? Okay. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you a screenshot. Because how many people have ever heard me say that documentation beats conversation? Right? Okay, so gotta find where this is. Let's see here. All right. Why isn't that popping up? Hang on one second, be patient. Close that. Quit. I'm gonna stop sharing. How can I stop sharing? Guys, be patient, please. Let me see here. That's preview. I'm gonna just do this, maybe a pop-up. I'm going to stop sharing. Let me go here. You guys here? Okay. Now I'm going to go over here. I think I figured it out. So you guys saying, listen, this guy ain't that smart. There you go. All right. There it is. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. This is a leaderboard. And right down here, let me see where it is. There's Terry Hollis. There she is, my wife. And then you keep going up, and there's Melody Ryba. Melody Ryba is beating Terry Hollis. Does anyone know who's helping build Terry Hollis's spot? Yeah, I think her husband is helping her. And so her husband's building it, and there's this person that's ahead of me and my wife named Melody Ryba. Give her a hand. Number 22. So I'm going to stop sharing. And then I'm going to go to here. Share again. Okay. Can you guys see this? Tell me if you can see it. This is how you go into a back office and documentation beats conversation. So Melody Ryba got an email from me, no, a Facebook message, and she signed up on Sunday the 18th. Sunday the 18th. So we got 18, let's give her the whole day. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay? So some of you got the message that Melody sent out. And 61 pre-enrolled on her left, 28 on her right. She's got 46 paid affiliates on her left, 18 on the right. And she's already done 5,000 in volume would put her at the first ranked position in 1 week. 1 week. So see, not everyone got involved. Wow, so 10 people didn't get involved here, maybe close to 20 here. But I don't know anyone in a long, long time. And I left this message for Melody this morning. Melody, how long have you known me?
About 8 years.
About 8 years. Did you make money all 8 years?
No, not at all.
Did you struggle the first year?
I struggled the first year.
Struggle the second year?
The second year.
Struggle the third year?
Yes.
Is anyone relating? Okay. Melody, was there any times that you didn't do what I told you to do?
That's why I struggled. Absolutely.
Was there times that you were doing what you thought I taught you?
Yes, I thought I was doing what you told me to do.
And you didn't get any results?
No.
So see, a lot of people watch my training and they're going, I'm doing exactly what he tells me to do. Yeah, just without your heart and faith.
Bingo.
Yeah, so you thought that you could go through the actions. Have you guys seen anyone play any sport? What's the difference between the people that are champions and the people that are not? The ones that believe they can win, they have faith, they put in the effort and the time. They're running at unconscious competent. So that's when you see a tennis game and the person hits the ball between their legs and gets a point. And you're going, how do you learn that? By learning all the other stuff first, right? So then all of a sudden, Melody started paying attention. And so now I have no idea why it's clicking for her. But last year and the year before, I seen her believe in Melody. I seen when I shared stuff with her, she would virtually share it exactly like mine. It wasn't like she didn't change anything in it. And if she did, she would change something small to make it personal from her heart and connection. And then she would send it to me and have me look at it before she sent it to anybody. And she duplicated me so incredible that I would giggle at her and say, listen, you are going to change the username to your username. Well, of course I would do that. But she wouldn't even take my links out. And so I sent the email or message from Facebook to 3 people. How many people have ever heard of my son, Robert Hollis Jr.? This guy's made $1 million in commissions and network marketing. He right now makes $17,000 to $21,000 a month right now, training and selling water systems in Arizona. The guy's an animal. He's one of the best presenters. I believe there's times where I've seen him present even better than me. great connector. Didn't graduate high school, got put in jail when he was young for selling drugs. You know, I wouldn't help him. He had to go through a difficult learning time himself. But once he figured it out, he figured it out. And so I sent him the first message. Then I sent it to Hannah and Matthew. Then I sent it to Melody. So Matthew's smart, genius, great at marketing, knows me, knows everyone I know. Just not the right timing. He's still contemplating to consider, to evaluate, wants to talk to his parakeet or dog. You know what I mean? I want to think about it. Am I doing this right? I don't really know what to do, but maybe I'll do something. And I really don't know. And I got this going on. I got this going on. And I'm going to go on vacation. And him and Hannah right now are in some giant, you know, digital music festival down in Miami for spring break. And they're spending a week. And there he is. So nobody on his other side. Melody's under him. Then I got my other son on the other right side. And he's, you know, I don't know. And, you know, it seems like it would be a good thing. Maybe I'll send a message to a couple of people. Was it like mine? Not even freaking close. Now, his message, Mr. Ego, and I hope he watches this, is I'm coming out of retirement. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. One affiliate. One paid affiliate. Woohoo! I hope my son watches this. But he probably doesn't have time. Now, should I be mad at him? No. He's happy. He's content. He's one of the best fathers I know. My grandson and my granddaughter. He's a great husband. He's an amazing son. I love him unconditionally. If he doesn't ever do anything I do, I'm fine. See, I don't take it personal. But I sent that same message before I go public and tell the world. I also sent that to Melody. And Melody went, click, signed up, changed it, made it personal. Wham! Wham, 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 wham. Not once did she call me and go, you know, I was sort of thinking, contemplating, considering, you know, how's this going to play into the rest of my life? Whoa! And she has no idea right now that the momentum that she created in her first week will make her a millionairess. I'm a freaking expert at this profession. She can't stop her momentum right now. It's impossible for her to stop her momentum. Because there's people right on here right now that Melody sent a link to, and they go, I'm following the right woman. You know, Chelsea and Janessa and Suzanne and Rita and Nancy and Wanda and some of the other people that are in her group. You guys right now are looking at Melody and going, okay, she's on the leaderboard. Okay, listen, can you re-look, Melody, at my thing? Maybe I should go back and make sure that I'm doing exactly what you're doing. Not adding stuff. I've already seen some of you, and I'm not going to bring out names. I see your post and I go, wow. Here's why I feel this way. Because Melody's going to go straight to the top of this company. There's already women that have left other companies that didn't make any money. Women. This whole company. All their top leaders are women. And they've left other companies, jumped in here. Now, why would they leave their company of 4 and 6 and 8 years? Because it's not working. See, I don't get that some of you, if you had a job, well, I've been here for 11 years. How much do you make? I make nothing, but I'm just going to stick around. Boy, you deserve everything you got. You see what I mean? It's all about timing. I've been in relationships where it was a lot of work. It was not fun. I was divorced. when I met my wife. See, I put everything into that relationship and it just wouldn't work. I start dating Terry, magic. It gets better all the time. What if I would have stayed with my first ex? Oh, I couldn't. She left me. Left me and my son, so I should have just stayed in that relationship. Are you guys getting this? So all of a sudden, it's like, I don't know if you guys have had bad relationships, and then after you have a bad relationship and you sort of put it off for a while, and then you get in a brand new relationship, and it's like honeymoon. It's like, serendipity, everything they do. That to me is like when I changed to a new company. It's honeymoon. I don't have any negative thoughts. I don't have any, they've never done anything to hurt me. I love that new relationship. So I spend a lot of effort and time in that new relationship, being excited about the new stuff that I'm learning. And so Melody just jumps in and beats me on the record board. So I want to say this in public so we can record it forever. In fact, how many of you would like if we could take this recording and make it open to everybody? Okay? And so this is going to go public on record. In 30 plus years of being a professional marketer, not based on just money, Melody Riva is one of the top 3 people I have ever had the pleasure and the God-given gift to work with. Her heart, her income, the people that she's helped is in the top 3 of all marketers that I've ever got a chance to work with or not. So, if someone's beating me on the leaderboard, I'd like Melody, the special guest I talked about, to be the individual to share with you exactly what she did in the last week to build that kind of momentum. Any of you interested? Because see, some of you are still asking me what to do, but you know what you're doing? You're asking me what to do, and when I tell you, you know what you're saying to your mind? You know what Dino's saying? Rah, rah. Yeah, but you're Robert Hollis. See, now we're going to learn from someone that's beating my butt right now, Melody Riva. So Melody, tell everybody what you did in the last 7 days.
Robert, I just sent people what you sent me. Verbatim, really.
How many people?
Well, to be perfectly honest, when you shared that with me, I had 2 days off, so I didn't really do anything. I mentioned it to 4 people that were closest to me, and I said, "You're not going to believe this, and Robert Hollis is coming out of retirement." And they're like, "What?" And I sent them exactly what you sent me with the pre-enroller link. And before I knew it, Chelsea.
Who was the first person that signed up?
That would have been Janessa.
Is Janessa on here?
Janessa, are you here, doll?
Hi, Janessa. Another what are we calling them? Empress? Janessa, can you scroll back on your Facebook Messenger and read to us what Melody sent you?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Okay, she's gonna look. Are you guys interested in this? I was thinking, what am I gonna teach on this? Well, if Melody's crushing it, how many of you in your last 6 days, let me go back and look at this. 46 and 18, that's 56, was that 54? Did I say that right? Let me clear this out. Well, let's do this number first, okay? So you let me know, Janessa, when you're on. 61 plus 28 plus 46 plus 18. Okay, how many people do we have on here that are professional marketers and have a big ego? The rest of you are lying, okay? So in the last 7 days, well, you know, Melody said that she took 2 days off, but I'm not going to give her the 2 days off. She signed up when she signed up. Wouldn't you agree? So how many of you have piqued interest with 153 people that watched and enrolled? Everyone raise your hand if you had 153 pre-enrollers and your current company in the last 7 days. Okay, so let's find out what Melody's doing. So now on the other part of that, grab this again. 46 plus 18. 46 plus 18. Some of you are super good at math. You're saying, okay, so get back to the screen. How many of you, and I'll go to both screens, how many of you have signed up 64 people in the last week for over $100? Are you guys getting a little bit of a clue what we're talking about here? Melody could put a post out saying, I signed up 64 people in the last week for $100 plus. Do you want to know how? She would get slaughtered. She could not return all the messages because people that are in network marketing or in business, if you're in coaching, if you're in network marketing, if you're in anything, how many people would like to sign up? You know, like I said, her volume, what was her volume? 5,000? How many people would like to do $5,000 worth of volume in any company that you're in right now in 1 week? Are you getting this? So that's what Melody's done. So Janessa, are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So she sent me this message on Monday and said there is a major announcement in a few days. I wanted to give you a heads up what we're doing.
We're.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
So she had her link to My Daily Choice, and exactly what you just said, I put where, and she said Hollis's. She says it doesn't cost anything to get a spot, and she sent her link again.
Wow. Say as little as possible to as many people as you can. Janessa, why did you click on the link and put in your name and email?
Because I love Melody and I trust her.
Wow. And did she edify anybody?
She's been edifying you the entire time I've known her.
See, some of you would rather edify you. Did you guys catch that? Some of you are still broken trying to be the deal. I am just trying to ask, could someone show a copy of my book? How's that working for you? Okay. See, I still edify and promote. So, Melody, who was the second person you signed up?
That would be Chelsea.
Chelsea, come on here.
Hi.
Did you know I might be calling on you next?
Yes.
You're figuring this out, right?
Yeah.
So do you have a message that Melody sent you?
I brought mine up and it was the exact same thing she sent Janessa.
Stop it!
Weird, right? It's almost like success leaves clues or something.
Well, do me a favor and please read it, because there's still some people on here that if you looked up clueless in the dictionary, their face would be there.
Okay, let me grab it right back.
How many of you know that you're the kind of personality where you cannot stop yourself from changing stuff? You can't stop thinking. You can't stop calculating to consider to evaluate. You got to change everything. You can't just do like I did. Do like Melody did. Okay? Chelsea?
I got it right here. It says, there will be a major announcement in a few days. Just wanted to give you a heads up on what we're doing. And she sent her first link.
We're doing?
We're doing, yeah.
We're doing.
Uh-huh. And it says the Hollises will be blowing this up, and it doesn't cost anything to get a spot. And she put her other link.
So, Chelsea, do you have any people in your group right now?
I do.
How many people do you have in your group?
Oh, goodness. I have my left leg's full, and I brought in 2 myself in the past 2 days.
So how many people total do you think you got in your group?
I think it says I have a total of 22. No, not 22. I have 2 on my right, so the rest would be 10, so I have 12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Janessa, how many people you got in your group?
I have enrolled 3 on my right side, and I think I'm down to like 20 people that have pre-enrolled. And then my left side, I've probably 40 or so that are part of it.
What? There's no way this can duplicate, you guys. No way can this work. And she sends a link to somebody, they got 40 plus people in their group. She sends it to another one, they got 40 plus people in their group. Melody, who is the third person you signed up?
I believe it was Nicholas.
Nicholas! Does that message, Nicholas, sound familiar?
Yes, it does.
Do you have any people in your group?
Yes, I can't remember if it's 48 on my left side, and I haven't, what's it called? I haven't enrolled anyone myself yet. I'm working on that.
Can I ask you a question, and I need you to be honest with me?
Absolutely.
Did the message that you send to other people that are going to be in your pay leg, is it the same message that Melody sent?
Honestly, no.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You switched it up a little.
Yeah. So it's as easy as that.
How did I know that you might mess it up? You only said one thing, and that's why I asked. You said, I got all these people on my left side. Oh, the people that listen. And you got no one on the other side. The people you screwed up.
Yeah, I got no.
Did you see how slow he said that? It's like, yeah.
But I'm gonna do this.
Okay. So I want everybody to see, and I'm not beating up Nicholas. I think Nicholas learns on every one of these calls.
Yeah.
But why would you want to change it? Why would you want to change it? See, it's funny because Melody even put in there, we're, saying we're, me and the Hollises. So she made it so Chelsea didn't have to change it and Janessa didn't have to change it. Because when they send it out, it's weird. Did you guys catch that? So as soon as you probably added, me and Robert are going to change the world. And we're doing it with ABC product with blah, 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 blah. And I've actually seen some of the posts out there and I'm like, hey, have you heard of CBD oil? It's the best thing in the world. And I'm going, wow. How can you take something that works so good that changes millions of people's lives and just change it? For those of you that love people, can I say this and please listen passionately? if you don't want to make money for you and your family to make a difference, that's your personal choice. God gave you choice. But when you change a system that makes people money and gets them results, you stole that opportunity from everyone you sent the message to. You let your ego get in the way, and you just said, I'm going to ruin it for this person, ruin it for this person, ruin it for this person, ruin it for this person. See, so if it's not about you, it's okay. And Sean almost messed it up for me because Bill's script was not, hey, Rita, have you heard of Amway? That was not in the script. No, I haven't. Well, it's not Amway, and it's legal. See, that's the part he added. He almost stole this from me. And he would have stole it from me and stopped me from helping millions of people. But thank God he regrouped. And he regrouped by me going, Sean, what are you talking about? Thank God, he said. Robert, I met this guy and he showed me his check at $64,000 for a month. It was attached to the stub. And he's expanding the company and he's looking for people he can teach. Thank God he said that next part. Or Robert Hollis could still be a broken down auto mechanic. Did this hit home for some of you? Melody, who else is in your group that's getting great results?
Well, the same message went out to many, many people. I know I sent that message to Rodney. Yeah, Rodney and Rita, and there are so many people here.
How many people would be willing to admit that you changed it a little? See? It's like, say as little as possible to as many people as you can. So then, Melody, once you started getting into the rhythm of sending it out, where did you get all the people?
There are people that I've been building rapport with for, they're friends, people that I love, people that I've gotten to know through Facebook, through knowing you, many of them.
Did you know eventually I might really go wide open in this?
Oh, I had no doubt. I watched you put in over 750,000 people before. I had no doubt.
So was there a sense of urgency with you that if you didn't get them, I was gonna?
Oh, I knew that would happen.
Melody,
absolutely.
Melody, did you reach out to me at all and say, Robert, I don't want to approach people that you know that knew you before me? Did you reach out to me and say, Robert, is there a group of people that you don't want me to connect with?
No, actually, you sent me a message and said, Melody, anybody that we know, you're welcome to reach out to anybody that I know.
We? There's that word we again instead of I. Is this training helping you guys? Melody, is there anything else that you've been doing that I want you to feel free to say anything you want to say? Help these people not miss this. You guys are going to see it. I've done this 30 years. I've said this before. I'm a freaking expert. I'll make more multi-millionaires in this company than all of them combined. You know why? I'm smarter. I'm wiser. I have the internet. I found a company owned by a 27-year-old multi-millionaire. Josh is 27 frickin' years old. And he doesn't want to do Starbucks meetings. He doesn't want to do weekly meetings. He doesn't want to do home meetings. He put this whole system around because he knows that people are not salespeople. So here he creates that one link as a 20% conversion rate. The one that's 7.1 billion on it, right? So with your company, if you're with another company, you need to find their capture page that has a 20% capture rate. I know what some of you are saying. My company doesn't have that. I feel sorry for you. So the person can pre-enroll and they can see everything. They can see a genealogy. They can see all the videos about everything. Everything. They can see videos about everything. And while you're sending out your pre-enroller, the person's getting an email, follow-up, autoresponder. Hey, Rita, you got another person, another person, another person, another person, another person, another person. Ah! How many of you got involved and you just seeing these people go pop, 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 pop. Here's something I want you guys all to hear. Do you know that human beings are not motivated by personal gain? Here's another one, and you guys are not going to want to hear it. People are not also motivated by being healthy. It would be so awesome if people said, hey, excuse me, Pat, would you like to make extra money? I'm on it. No, it's Pat. Do you want to make some extra money? What is this? What is this? Am I going to have to do something? Am I going to have to talk to somebody? Am I going to have, see, they're not motivated by personal gain. How do I know this? Every once in a while, I mess up. What do? I say, listen, I'm doing a contest. I'm giving away $5,000. And Melody says, I know he's not bullshitting, and she gets the $5,000. The rest of the people go, you know, I could never do this. So it doesn't make a difference if I put out a financial bonus. 99.9% say I suck anyway. I ain't gonna win. It doesn't make a difference giving away $1 million. I sure ain't gonna win that. And Melody says, thank you, I'll take another one. So I got sick and tired of giving Melody and Rory all the bonuses. Rory's another non-thinker. Just do. Are you guys getting this? I'm a non-thinker. Listen, you make money off of me in the comp plan. Yeah. You said say this and put people in front of the video? Yeah. Okay. So during this time, Melody reaches out to me and says, Robert, would you do a Zoom for me? Hell yeah. Melody, last Friday, how many people did you have on your accountability buddy masterclass?
The top peak was 103, and it averaged about 90, 91.
No, last Friday.
Oh, last Friday. 12, 13.
12. Were some of you on last Friday? Yeah. So then Melody says, listen, can you come on and be my guest? Yeah. Promotion mode. Melody, what did you tell people about this thing yesterday?
I said the same thing. You know, Robert's coming out of retirement, and I wanted to share it with them first. We're going to do this.
Let me help Melody out. Rita, can you say hi to everyone?
Hi.
Rita, can you see what Melody sent you? Did she post it on Facebook? Can you read it? Do you know what it said?
For the call or for the private message?
No, the Zoom yesterday.
Oh, yes. So you're invited. What gets a multimillionaire to come out of retirement? Best-selling author, millionaire, creator of more than 50 millionaires, and legend Mr. Robert Hollis will be joining the 30-day accountability call Friday, and she left the link.
Okay. Look at it really close and see how many times the word I is in there.
0.
0. What's the product again?
0.
It's not in there.
No.
Did she mention a company?
No.
A comp plan?
No.
Some of you right now want to pull your hair out because you got to get this. Can you please get this? Please. You guys deserve the lifestyle that you've always dreamt about. But you got to get yourself out of your own way. Please, 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 for 30 days, try to stop talking about anything but promoting another nice human being. Would you try that for me? It made me $53 million. Would you try? And some of you won't be able to do it. I'm friends with you, so I get to see your Facebooks. You'll get right off of this, and your next post will be, check out my before and after picture, my fat person and my skinny person. Ah! And none of you ever take the time to look at your back office and go, wow, no new reps. You know what I'm going to do this week? I'm going to post the same crap that I didn't get any reps last week with. If you don't get results from stuff, can you stop posting it? Come up, be creative. Be creative and come up with something totally unique and stupid if you're not going to listen to me. But if you look at your back office of your company that you're with right now, and there's no one that got in from your marketing stuff, at least change it. Does anyone know what the definition of insanity is? So you know why you post that stuff? I'll tell you why. So you guys get that I'm beating you up. And I am. I am. You guys deserve this. You guys see other people that you don't know what their back office looks like, and you go, well, if Jan's sharing that stuff, then I'm going to share that stuff. Not once did you reach out and say, Jan, yeah, seeing your post, how many reps did you get from that? None. I'm going to duplicate you. Wow. Don't you guys find this amazing? So Rita, did you share that with anyone?
I did.
Oh my gosh. So if you guys don't know this, I think I can click on this. I'm going to close this again. That's what I guess I got to do. Make this quit. Okay. Now I'm going to open it up again, share my screen. Oh, it's funny. I was actually clicking on the picture. So, okay, share the screen. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Some of you guys are going to freak out because you're going like, did you just take a picture of this Zoom? No. Okay. So raise your hand if you shared Melody's link. Look around. Go on the pages, you guys. Okay. Look down in the bottom. This is when we just got started, and there's 69 people on it. Last week, it was 12. And Melody, how big did this group get?
It hit 103.
103.
Mm-hmm.
So how many of you, let me stop sharing. Okay, raise your hand and I'm going to go through all the pages here. How many of you last week promoted a Zoom or a call and took 2 days to promote and had 100 people on it for an upline expert? Raise your hand. Oh, none of you. Okay. How many people know that numbers don't lie and numbers are not emotional?
Yeah.
So Melody, you didn't share the link with 100 people. How many people did you invite to this thing?
Well, I probably did share it with 100 people.
Oh,
We're gonna underestimate it here. Probably, I personally shared it with at least 80 people, but other people shared it with people.
and so Melody, I see Melody sharing. I see Rita sharing, Chelsea sharing. Who else shared the link? Anybody else? Suzanne shared the link. Debbie shared the link. Anybody else? Deborah, Anita.
Carmen. Yeah.
Who else? Chelly shared it. Rob, Wanda. Okay,
Elaine.
so Elaine. So then the link got shared, and then 100 people show up. I seen it go as high as 99, so I know it was up there. And so I shared the link too to the two owners of the company. And I said, you want to meet my #1 coachable rock star? And they went, yeah. And I said, I know I'm asking a lot, but if you could just show up and text me if you get on, I would love to introduce you to her. And Josh and Jenna Zagel, the owners of the company that Melody's on the leaderboard with, show up on her very first Zoom with over 100 people on it. How many days did you promote that?
2 days, a day and a half, because it was in the middle of the day. So I started promoting the night before.
So how many people are impressed with Melody? Now, I know we're all human beings, right? See, human beings do this. When Melody tells you this is all I do, you know what Dino says? Dino says, she's lying to me. That's not all she does. She called the people. She did individual Zooms with everyone. She did this. She did that. She did this. She did that. Because that's what her mind does. I've had personal conversations with a number of you, including Craig. And it's like there becomes a time in your life that you got to let go. And you got to have faith. And you just got to do what Melody did. So if any one of you, would consistently watch Melody as we move forward, and you hear she got another rank advancement, another rank advancement, another rank advancement, and the people underneath her, Janessa, Chelsea, Rita, Suzanne, I could name you all. And there's going to be people that their lives are going to change in 90 days. You'll never worry about money again. How do I know that? Because I wouldn't pick a company that I knew would drop the ball. So when I started watching the leadership come from one company, another company, another company, and these women jump in, and 5 months, 4 months, 6 months later, they're making $40,000, $50,000 a month. And I'm going, there's a duplicatable system over here. These people did what Melody did and kept the gas on. And now they're hitting, there's 2 people now that have hit their one position called 250K. That means that they're doing $250,000 in volume. And they're pay leg. And they've been in the company for 4 and 5 months. Let me ask you guys a question. Was the people that I'm talking about the same people 7, 8 months ago in their previous company? Yeah. They're the same people. Because you can go back, I looked at some of the leaders, and I'm telling you guys how I know how to find trends. So-and-so, you know, Kristen just hit 250K. Her and her husband made $46,000. Only been in for 6 months. How do I know? Because I go to her profile and I click on her photos, and I just kept clicking down, clicking down, clicking down, until I seen a picture of a box, and she's holding one of the products of the company. And I go one more picture before that, and it's her talking about a picture with her other company. So I'm going, okay, so September 26th, she's in ABC company, and the beginning of October, she's in another company. 6 months later, $40,000 a month. So if you went from September and went backwards 3 years, she had been with that other network marketing company. She's the same person full of energy and excitement, wanting to do stuff for her and her family, wanting to be an entrepreneur, but the system's not working. And in most companies, it's non-existent. I'm working with people like Lynn. Lynn, raise your hand. Lynn and her husband paid me thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars, and I've worked with her probably over 6 months to put together the system for her and her team because her company doesn't have it. But she's such a leader, and she cares for her people, and she loves her people, that she's willing to invest her time and her money and go through a lot of pain and suffering and learning new stuff because she knows that her people need a system. Give it up for Lynn. And I mean, there's other people that are going to watch this that are like Debbie Rogers, you know, and it's like these people say, listen, I know I need a system for my people, so I'm willing to invest my own money to put the system together. That's a leader. That's a leader. And in the midst of this, someone, I don't know, I still believe in imagination. I still believe in miracles. And so if you guys watched that conference, I watched my wife struggle. She was in 2 different companies, and they're teaching her eyeball to eyeball. When you introduce somebody, you got to get their information and send them a company link. Let our company system screw them up. Okay, and then once they get them over there and they halfway get them excited, then they got to introduce them to their upline person that does the overview. That screws it up. And they're using antiquated ways of doing marketing, and they just keep doing it. Are they going to find people that are going to fall for it? Yes. And they always will. Amway's still recruiting people today. They got a bigger army. Why? Oh, because people are still looking for a better life. The reason that Amway recruits more people than any network marketing company on the planet is because they got bigger army, and they teach their people to talk to people and say as little as possible to as many people as they can. So when somebody's sitting around, a young husband and wife, maybe someone that's in retirement, and they go, there's got to be a frickin' better way. I got to find something better to do. As soon as they open up their mind like a parachute, someone says, hey, I'm working with somebody that's expanded a company. Perfect timing. That's why they recruit more. So is this helping you guys? Man, I wanted this one just to get some of you to watch it over and over again and just do like Robert Hollis did 30 years ago and say, man, I cannot allow my life to get any worse than it is right now. The next step for me is homeless. Maybe that's why Melody was so coachable, because when I found her, she was homeless. Does everyone that ever watches this video now are recorded? Are you going to really wait until you lose fricking everything, including become homeless and lose relationships? Are you going to wait until you get so humbled that you get yourself out of the way? For some of you, that will never happen. But you're so good at maintaining. Look at your life and it's beep. It's just flatline. Bet on yourself. I promise every one of you, if you throw caution to the wind and do exactly what Melody tells you to do, and just do that, and do it for 30 days, wide open, and you guys are going to see numbers. See, what this system does is it also allows people to see pre-enroller. Now, get this. If you guys are lazy, the system doesn't work. Because if you put one person in and they don't ever get a follow-up email that someone's underneath them, and there's no one that's ever underneath them, that's not fear of loss. So see, personal gain, people don't trip. But people, you know why people stay on auto ship? There's 3 reasons that people stay on auto ship. I guarantee you that you guys only know one. One reason that people stay on auto ship is because they love the flipping product. They just love it, man. For whatever reason, the timing was correct. They tried the product. It worked for them. It's a no-brainer. They're constantly on auto ship. Here's why the other 2 are on auto ship. One is the hope of this working. So they look in their downline, they see a few people, and they go, I just need to figure this out, right, Ron? I just need to figure out how to override this group that's already under me. I can't go. So they just stay in. Because there's this hope that one day I'll get hit by lightning and pull my head out of my butt and I'll learn how to market, and then I get to make the money after all these people that are already under me. See, some of you right now have a few people underneath you and they are on auto ship and you're going like, oh my God, I can't leave this now. But you could replace it in 2 days. In 2 days, you can make your group that you have right now look non-existent. Interesting, huh? It's sort of like finding that person in a new relationship. You know, I talk to you and you're like, oh, I miss him. And, you know, it just hurts. And I got my heart broken. And all of a sudden I'm like, wow, you seem different. Yeah, I found a new person. Yeah, well, what about your ex? Who? See, if you're a leader like me, this is my 19th company. How did I go to the people in my previous company about this one? Instantly. I had a downline report. I could see everybody in my group was sucking. See what I mean? I wanted everyone in my group to succeed. Why wouldn't I share them something different? No, some of you will jump in and you'll say, as soon as I make money, then I can go back to them. That's not leadership. Leadership is jumping in wide open like Melody did. That's when the universe goes, whoa, wait a minute. She's serious. She's serious about this. She's not playing around. Let's reward her. Some of you are saying that you're doing your business, but you know that you're not. You're not all in. And everyone can feel it. Everyone knows it. That's how you get 100 people on your meeting in 2 days, is everyone around you goes, oh my God, Melody's going to go with Robert and Terry, and she's going to go straight to the top, and she's not going without me. No way. No way. I'm not going to have Melody go, I got 20,000 people underneath me now. And then you can say, hey, didn't you know, wait a minute. Didn't you used to know Melody? No, I never heard of her. Never heard of her. Wait a minute. You see Chelsea? Yeah. Chelsea's now at $22,000 a month. You didn't get the same email as Chelsea did? No, I didn't. I don't know why Melody didn't send me the message. Yeah, guess what? Time either exposes you or promotes you. And we got pictures on you guys on Zoom. In 6 months from now, we're going to say, look it, there's Rod right there. And Melody's now at 6 figures a month. And Rod said, you know, I'm busy. Just got a lot going on right now. Okay. Because I know that trends happen with or without us. Does that make sense? So Melody.
Yes.
100 people show up. The owners of the company are on there. Did this cause any growth in your group?
It was incredible. Not only for myself, but it was mind-blowing for starters, Robert, for the owners of the company to be on that group. I know Janessa and Chelsea were messaging each other going, oh my gosh, they're on the group. I couldn't see the people, so I had no idea. And
I called you and told you they were going to be on there. No,
you called me and told me?
No, I didn't tell her.
Oh, no. I was like, I missed that. I would have been even more nervous.
See, you guys would say that if I told Melody that 2 other people would be on there that are the owners of the company, I know Melody would have went, oh my God. So I didn't want to tell her.
Now, the only thing I knew was the best-selling author of this book and the man that I watched build that huge organization before was going to be on my call.
Bingo.
That's why I promoted it.
So now Melody hits the record boards, and now she's got a story. In network marketing or any kind of business, there's a phrase that I want you guys to hear. Is there's nothing better in your entire life than your first 30-day story. Melody is a week in to her first 30-day story. She keeps the gas on. Now we got a recorded video of her on there being edified by an incredible leader, Chelsea. Then she turns around and edifies the heck out of me and my wife. And then someone with my kind of ego, prestige, fame, and fortune. If you guys don't know, I'm this far under Jesus Christ. You don't believe me? Just ask me. And I get on there and do what? Edify and promote my wife. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. She been in my shadow way too long. I think she's way better than me. Because she didn't have to go through all the hurt and the pain that I had to go through as a child. She came from a Leave It to Beaver family. She is the most compassionate woman and person I know. And people can feel it instantaneously. She's not fake. And then I got to introduce 2 other people that I feel the same way about. And I edified Josh and edified Gina, the owners of this company and marketing system. You guys are seeing me do the same thing I did 30 years ago. So I'm going, listen, I can do 2 things. I can partner with Rod in the company that he's doing and put together the whole entire system they want. Or I can just jump aboard with a company of someone that was smart enough to put it all together for me. Wow, I sure like option 2. So if you guys don't know this, Josh, with this system, a 27-year-old, now listen, he started the company 5 years ago. 22-year-old kid that built a 60,000 person downline was making $2 million a year. Why do you think that Josh left his previous company? Because they screwed it up. How many of you right now would like 60,000 people underneath you making $2 million a year? That's what Josh did. Jumped in at the age of 19, built it all online with email marketing, had over 40,000 people in Africa. That's putting together a system. And the company that he worked for changed the comp plan, screwed it up, didn't put the system together, messed it all up, even told him he shouldn't use his system because the other leaders got pissed off that he was kicking their butt. So he started this company at the age of 22 and went to work. Then a year ago, started the brand that you see now, and he took the company from $200,000 a month to $7 million a month. So if you guys don't know what the definition of momentum is, that's the definition of momentum. So I started watching the leaders and I started just constantly seeing promotion, 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 5K, 10K, 20K, 100K, 100K, 100K. When you guys watch this momentum happen, can I be brutally honest with every one of you? I will pray all day that Josh and Jenna stay humble and continue to push forward. I don't think they're going to get changed, but I've said that about 18 other companies. But the last time I did this, I made $12 million in 5 years. So I was sad that it got broke up, but I still did okay. See, so I'm going to run with this wide open as long as I can. And every other company can say, well, we got stuff just like them. No, you don't have momentum. So the 3 things I want to leave you guys with is that word momentum. Okay? Here's the deal. There's 3 kinds of momentum. Creating momentum. The very, very, very hardest. Creating momentum. Why do some companies go boom and other companies do exactly what they do and do nothing? My whole life I've seen network marketing company after network marketing company after network marketing company go, well, if we make a juice like theirs or a coffee like theirs and make the comp plan just a little better, then we can compete. No, you can't. They come in and disappear, come in and disappear. How many of you have been involved in business long enough to see companies come and go? Creating momentum, creating that magic, creating that is something that is a miracle. Because I've been with 19 companies. Did all 19 work? No. I couldn't create this magic, create this momentum in certain companies. Took everything that I know that I'm teaching you guys right now and jump in it and pour my heart and soul in it. Nothing. Get me to second guess everything about me. Oh, why isn't this working? I don't know. Then go from there to another company. Boom. I went from a company that I was struggling in 2004, 2005, where I met Doug Harkins, to Hishinoni International. Poured my heart and soul in that company, put 16 hours a day into it, and couldn't get the momentum started. Now you guys are saying, well, how long were you there? A year and a half. Man, I put my effective presentation in front of thousands and thousands of people. I'm like, what the hell? Thank God someone lied about me and I got terminated from the company. They said, Robert's stealing all people's people. So they terminated me. I went to another company, made $50,000 in 50 days. I'm the same damn dude. Left that company, went to a company called Pro Travel Network. I was doing $200,000 a year. And 1 year I took that company from $200,000 to $10 million. Same Robert Hollis. Same Robert Hollis, now around momentum, around creation. And he messed that up. Paul Henderson messed that up. But at least it was a nice run for 3 years. You see what I mean? Then all of a sudden he lost his mind. Now I got to find another one. You guys get this? It's like when things are not working, I'm like, okay, it might be working for somebody else, but it's not working for me. And if the momentum's not happening, it's got to be a reason why it's not happening. So I want you guys to really think of that. Second is maintaining momentum. Now, how many of you seen companies go like this, and then they do this, and then they do this? So you create momentum, and then I know some companies out there that some of you are involved in, and if you were investing in them in stock, and it went, when it starts doing this, that's not the time to hold. Hold, hold. Why are you laughing, Rod? So when the company goes like this and it levels off, and you can go back and check the records of the last 3 years, and they're going like this, even though they're opening up more countries and adding more product, and the leaders are leaving like crazy, just hang on! Okay. So, you gotta maintain momentum. What's the last one? Advancing momentum. There's very few companies on the planet that can recreate their brand. Notice this is freaking going nowhere. We need to create a whole new vision, a whole new momentum. No, what they do is they say, we're going to take this model that everybody knows us as, and we're going to add some juice to it. And we see that coffee's going great, so we're going to add some coffee to it. And wow, you see that company over there? They're making billions at skincare. We're going to add some skincare. And see, they just keep adding different stuff to the old model. So when I was involved in Tahitian Noni the last time I came out of retirement, I got in 6 months later. They changed the compensation plan and they added 70 products. Does anybody know what confused people do? Nothing. And all the leaders were making money, and now they're making less money. There's nothing better to do than cut the pay of a person that has built your company. Now listen, there's only 2 of them. One that are bold leaders and saying, listen, this is BS. They're already leveled off. They're starting to go down. I'm going to be a leader and lead people into a momentum. I'm going to find someone that's creating momentum and go. I need to be always straightforward and honest with you guys. I have sometimes in my life not been that leader. I just need to be honest. It's like, oh, I'm making 70 grand a month. They are losing their freaking minds. I'm just going to hang on. And for any one of you that were in my group at that time, please find it in your heart to forgive me. Because the next week was 50, and the next week was 45. The next week was 25. If I'm going down to 25 grand a week, the people that used to make $7,500 a month are now at $5,000 a month. They're at $4,000 a month. And I didn't have the courage to leave immediately. Find a company and create momentum and go. No, I hung on and watched my checks go to 10 grand a week, 5 grand a week, 3 grand a week. And just, I know it's going to change. It's not going to change. And see what? Another leader leave, another leader leave, another leader leave. It's like on a weekly basis, we're doing conference calls, and the conference calls is, listen, I know a lot of you know that Jeff left, but, don't let Jeff, get you excited about the new company. And the next week's conference call is, hey, you guys all know that Brian left. Yeah, well, listen, don't listen to Brian. Brian doesn't know what he's talking about. And the next week is, Nancy just left. When you go to your conventions and they're getting smaller and everyone's talking about the other leader that just left, man, wake the hell up. Wake up. When the guy that you used to promote or the lady that you used to promote, when you got into the company, think of this. When you got into the company and you were excited, your ignorance on fire, and they were promoting this person as the superstar. And right now they're a superstar at another company. They had courage. They had courage and they were a leader. Because they seen it. Whoa! it's like everybody's like, well, I can't believe they left. And their whole group is going, thank you. Thank you so much. I got mad because you kept getting on the phone. No negative talking. No negative talking. It's like they're gone. Now everyone's positive again. Now it's creating momentum. So where are you right now in your company? Got that? Where are you right now in your company? Creating momentum? Maintaining momentum or advancing momentum? What if I told you this last statement? Never the last, by the way. That's funny. I wish, and I will continue to work hard on myself to get wiser and smarter on making the moves faster. So the last move hurt me so much that I never thought I'd be doing this again. But wait a minute. That's the way I felt the first time that my first wife left me with an 18-month-old. Crushed. Crushed. Never going to let anyone ever hurt me again. But time heals you. And it's like, I love what I'm doing right now with Robert Hollis and these master classes, mass attraction. This is what I was put on this planet to do. But for those of you that have known me a long time, I kept trying to find a way to put some kind of income earning thing in this. Because I love helping people make money. I love helping people make money. So I stepped away from network marketing, sort of swore it off, and then been trying for the last few years to teach you how to put a system together and create momentum in your sinking ship. And then all of a sudden it was like, Terry's like, hey, I want to make my own money. And what's the first thing that I say? You know what, Robert, I want to make my own money. I don't care if I got to get a job. I don't care what I got to do. You know how to make money. How? Get involved in a network marketing company. The very first thing that I swore off, my wife asked me to find. I said, find a company that you love, find a product that you love, and go and market it. And she's like, okay. And then she got into a company. She loves the product. They have no system. In fact, that company actually teaches the opposite of a system. They actually stopped calling themselves a network marketing company and actually put a system together that stops people from learning how to market. And she's coming to me, this is not working. I don't know what to do. And it's like, I'm going like, oh my God, I don't know how long she's going to suffer. But she didn't suffer long. 6 months. 6 months she suffered. And then she's listening to her upline, and you guys heard me say this already. The upline's like, I've been involved in the company for 4 years now, and this first 7 months of this, it was just, end of last year. And I've been in this company in 8 months already. I made a little over 80,000. Oh, I'm the guy. And my wife heard, my husband used to make $70,000 a week. I'm going to ask him to find a company that's in momentum for me, that already has the system for me. So she came to me and said, honey, listen, I want to put that system together. I said, okay, I'll help you. I said, first you got to do is you got to find a mentor and a coach that's documented in helping other people get fast results. Fast. Like, getting on the leaderboard in your first week, Melody. Help people get that kind of quickness results. And then you got to find out the system they're using. And you got to follow it right to the T. And my beautiful wife, Terry, said to me, listen, you find that mentor and coach. You find that system for me. I'm tired of struggling. I worked my butt off for 6 months, and I want to make money so I can give the shelters, give the animals, have enough money for air flights and hotel rooms to go volunteer and do work with these sanctuaries. I want to make a difference. I'm tired of listening to me. I said, okay, I'll find you a company. Wham. Very first thing I did is called a couple of experts that I know that have been in the business longer than I have. I go, listen, I've been out of the game for 2 or 3 years. Who's flying right now? Have you heard of this company called HempWorks? No. Oh my God. They're pulling leaders out of every company. I called another person. Have you heard of My Daily Choice? I don't know. There's this 27-year-old that's doing it all online. He's got this system that puts people under people and people under people. And then on Thursday at midnight Pacific time, if that person doesn't upgrade, they lose everyone underneath them. I'm going, what? The system does the fear of loss? The system does everything? Oh yeah, they even got capture pages that when you log in your back office, you can see how many people hit your capture page and exactly how many people pre-enrolled and how many of those activated. They got people in the company right now that are making $109,000 a month. I said, how long have they been doing this? A year. And they're doing $7 million a month? Yeah. Then the Robert Hollis kicks in, right? Well, how many countries are they in? Every one of them. And they do it all online. Yeah. I don't want to ask this question. What kind of comp plan do they have? A binary. You know where everyone gets put under everyone and everyone gets to help everyone? Oh man, what are they marketing for a product? Oh my God. This stuff called CBD oil. What is that? I go on the internet, put it in, and there's like, 7.8 million pages of Google on everybody talking how great it is. I'm going like, wow, this could be it. So I reach out to the owners, meet them, super nice people, met them with Terry. I didn't care if I liked them. I needed Terry to like them. Then I'm friends with Jenna, and Jenna is teaching people how to do social media marketing. All their people are putting together recipes, vegan recipes, and posting them online and getting them shared by thousands of people and liked by tens of thousands of people. She knows how to use recipe sharing and other things to teach women how to build an endless amount of leads. And then, by the way, check this link out with a 20% conversion. And I'm going, your wife does all that? And Josh goes, yeah, I'm the geek. I'm the geek putting the system together, make sure that everybody gets paid on time. She is the marketer. I went, man, that's brilliant. So now you guys got to meet Melody. Melody got to meet him. You guys got to meet him. So how many people like this training? Okay. So Melody, what's your next move?
Just keep doing the same thing. It's working.
But now she's got something in her arsenal. She recorded that Zoom. Melody, what did I say to you when we got off that Zoom?
That video is going to make everybody $1 million. It's going to make me $1 million.
Why does Melody do that? Video. Why is it always we with Melody and us with Melody? What is this? Because that's who she is. I'm telling you guys right now, that video that Melody has right now, if you guys want to, I can send you the link. You can download it. And when you download it, you put it on your Facebook page and then look at what she's posting and change every frickin' word, including putting I in there, and talk about hemp and talk about sprays and talk about comp plan. I'm sorry.
By a show of hands, how many people here received that video from me with a message saying, post this video with your pre-enroller link. Robert said this will make you $1 million.
No doubt. So let's wrap this up by saying this one thing. 30 years ago, when I made 10 grand in my first 30 days with my new mentor, 10 grand in 45 days, you know, because 2 weeks I was listening to the wrong people. Here's a promise that we're going to have on video that we can release to the public. You guys ready? There will be people that every one of you raise your hand. If you do what I'm telling you to do, what I told Melody to do for a week, if you do that for 30 days and don't frickin' think, and you can get 70 people to watch that video all the way through and click on your pre-enroller link, every one of you that do that will make over $10,000 in the next 30 days. Your life will never, ever, ever be the same. For those of you that love your current company and love your current product and love everything about it, great. Make enough money with this momentum to buy product for free and give it away. I'm not trying to tell you to abandon what you already love. That's silly. I'm not telling you to abandon what you already have. You want me to say it one more time? I'm not telling you to abandon what you're currently doing. Would you just please do this also for 30 days and then evaluate? Because I want you all to be like Jim Rowan. Hey, Rod, how you doing? Great, man. I just jumped into this marketing system with Robert Hollis. I'm making 20 grand a month. It's sort of my side hustle. And oh, by the way, I'm still in this other company that's not paying me for 6 years. So you can say that. Some of you, look at Ryan. Some of you are going to go, you know what? I think this will work. Because then it can just be another income stream for you guys. Some of you are going to take that video, do nothing but market it online, get people to watch it. They're going to grab onto your link, and then you know what you're going to do? As soon as they get in, you're going to add them to Melody's group and add it to, you know, the Jenna's group. Add them to the company group. And every time they reach out to you, you go, listen, I'm learning just like you. Well, I got some questions about the comp plan. Yeah, see down there in the bottom where it says chat? Yeah. Click on that chat and go ask the company. For 30 days, try to not answer anybody's questions. Oh, that's a great question. What was it just the other day? Someone reached out to me and said, you know, instead of, you know, can I beat him up? Where is he? Where is he? Curtis, raise your hand. Okay. So Curtis sends me a message saying, instead of doing what you told me to do, I bought the travel thing. I went, great, Curtis. That's awesome. Tell me about the travel thing. Okay. I know nothing about it. I haven't even clicked on the link. Curtis, did I say that?
Yep, you did. And I immediately fixed it, though. I went and bought the other stuff.
I love you, man. Curtis is getting this. But do you guys get this? So if you're reaching out to me right now and saying, I don't really understand the comp plan. I go, me either. Me either. I signed up 2 people and Melody and Terry yesterday. No, Thursday. Terry got a $70 check. So you guys know really who Robert Hollis is? I can't explain to you how she got the $70 check. I don't know. Don't you feel bad for me? See, I know one thing. A bunch of volume makes a bunch of money. And I can either do a bunch of money or I can get tens of thousands of people just to spend a little bit. So I already know. $100,000 a month, I need 6,800 people on auto ship to make $100,000 a month. How many people think it's going to take me long to get there? 6,800 people on auto ship will make me $1.2 million a year. Do you think it's important for me to know that number? Yeah, because I need to hit it faster than I did in any company. I want to teach people to take that video that Melody did, and she sent it to me. Thank you, Melody. I took it and put it on my fan page. Now that I have it on my fan page, how many people think that I advertised? Yeah. What if you had 10 people in your group that all took the video, downloaded the video, and then put it on their fan page and all boosted it? Ting, ting, ting. It's going to start sounding like a cash register. I'm finally back to a place in my life that every time I log out and refresh, my group grows. Log out, refresh, it grows. Log out, refresh, it grows. Man, I love this place. All right? Melody.
Yeah.
Any last words?
No. I think what I do want to leave everybody with something.
Please. I need you to just take some time. Just really share with everybody what's going on.
There's a couple of things, and the difference between Melody, who did not succeed in network marketing before, and the Melody you see before you today is huge. And that's because I have been mentored by Robert. I learned to change the way that I was thinking. I learned to change the words that I said to myself, the way that I looked at everything. I changed so much here. That's what changed. So when that happened and Robert gave me that recipe he shared with me over the last 8 years, I put all that together and I started to duplicate what he said to do. The actual recipe. Got myself out of the way, got myself uncomfortable. I tried every shortcut there was. It didn't work. Melody made $0 doing things Melody's way. So when I started to do what Robert said to do, that recipe that he used to build an organization of over 750,000 people, for all of those other people to become millionaires, over 50 people, that I got to watch them. And guys, I was there. I know many of these people. I saw them turn into millionaires. And all I could think is, why them and not me? It was the way that I thought. So if you're thinking, hey, there's nothing wrong with the way that I think, there's nothing wrong with the way that I'm doing things, I want to ask you, are you in the same place you were a year ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago? Because something needs to change. Sorry, I think I hit a nerve there with Rod. Something needs to change to get different results. Robert said very important words to me, to you all today. And these are words that I've written down. I've put on Post-its. I've put it everywhere. He said, talk to as many people as possible, saying as little as possible, as fast as possible. Don't ever forget that. because I didn't do that at first. I talked to a lot of people saying a whole lot of stuff, answering a whole lot of questions I didn't need to do. Now I know how valuable my time is. The other thing too is the questions, guys. You know, I didn't ask Robert, what is the product? What are the ingredients? What is the compensation plan? How does a binary work? I didn't ask him anything. Do I understand a lot of it today? No. I don't. So if you're calling me and you're texting me and you're messaging me going, well, what about this ingredient? I don't know. I'm going to tell you, go to the website, in the resources, it's all there. I don't want to learn it. I don't need to learn it. I don't need to know. All I know is this is a product that's helped me. Helped me. When Robert says, get on that train, jump in front of that train, the trend train, I guess we should call it, the trend train. I've heard this so many times in my life that I know that I needed to jump in front of that train. If you're here and you haven't jumped on that train, and you message Robert, you message me in 6 months going, I don't know what to do. We can't help you. I'm sorry. I want everybody to be on board, and I want everybody to have success. And my main focus with every single person, as it is Robert's, is to get everyone paid. To get everyone to be able to live the dreams, live the lifestyle that they deserve. And there's no way that's going to happen if you keep doing the same things you're doing day after day, year after year. The difference between old Melody and today's Melody is I know I have that recipe and I know how it works. So there is no doubt. And yes, my confidence is out the roof. And for those of you who have seen me before and now, you know that confidence came from everything Robert taught me. Everything Robert taught me. I owe all of it to him. So I will forever be promoting somebody else. It will be him, not me. It will be we. It will be you, because I want to do that for you guys. I want to see you successful. Robert wants to see you successful.
Yes.
This is so important to me. This is what thrills me, is to see you guys get success. When Chelsea said she bought her first home, oh my gosh. Chelsea, how old are you?
I'm 27.
I was a lot older than that when my husband and I bought our dream home. And you know what?
Me too.
I lost that dream home. Chelsea is 27 years old. I've known her for about a year. And she was just able to buy her dream home.
Yes.
That's what Robert
Yes.
about. You want to, I don't care what it is you want to do. You want to contribute to the things that you're passionate about. You want to leave a legacy for your family. You want to replace your income from your job. Whatever it is you want, we want to help you do that. And I know with no doubt in my mind that we can do that. And again, I said we can do that. There's no doubt in my mind, because I know there is nothing that we do. I can tell you for a fact, there is nothing I do in my everyday that you cannot do. Do you want to do it? I don't know. How uncomfortable are you? Are you content? Are you okay? You're going, bills will be paid. I don't really mind living in the zip code two zip codes away from where I want to live. it's okay if nothing ever changes. This is all, it depends on you. So get comfortable with getting uncomfortable. Stop talking so much. Don't answer questions and talk to as many people as possible, as fast as possible, saying as little as possible. That's big key right there. You want to know the recipe? Contact me. I'll share it with you.
Well, thank you, Melody. How many people just think again? So now watch. Melody went crazy, beat me on the leaderboard. Okay? Second step, she promoted the heck out of a Zoom for us. Some of you are saying, well, should I do a Zoom? No, because I'm using Melody's video. If you don't believe me, go look at my Facebook wall. I'm following the leader. So I'm going to promote Melody's video. Then you're going to have a group of people that are going to go, I don't know what to do. And you're going to share them this frickin' video. So we're already connecting the dots, aren't we? So now it's like, well, okay, I'll get in. Now what do I do? Say as little as possible to as many people. No, wait a minute. We just did a training on Saturday. Melody was the leader. She set the example. Go on there and listen to what she did and shared. This is our new training video. You guys got that? Now I only have to say one more thing and we're going to finish this. Jinky, I see you got your hand. I want this video to be for training, so you can send me a message. We won't do a Q&A on this one. But here's what I want to leave you guys with. Is you can do this. You know you can. And it's just got to stop going from here and it's got to go down here. You just got to look. And here's the information. If you look at any information whatsoever about what we're doing, is the product and the comp plan working for others? Would you please listen to yourself when you say this next statement? You go, well, I want to understand the product. I want to understand the comp plan. I want to understand the owners. I want to understand everything. Don't get mad. My mentor told me this 30 years ago. So I'm going to say it to you, and it's not nice. You don't have the mental capacity to understand a billion-dollar company. There's nothing that you can rely on in your mind, nothing you can rely on to evaluate this kind of momentum. You don't have it. So everybody's like, well, I need to know all this stuff. You've never known everything about anything. You got to have faith. You got to throw it to the wind. I sometimes are not pleasant around people. The reason why is when I understand urgency and this kind of momentum with this company, you guys will see this. Trust me when I say this. We're less than a year away from everyone that you frickin' know will be in this. They're going to be in it. So while you're contemplating to consider to evaluate, there's people out there right now that when you reach out to them, they go, I'm already in. I'm already in. And you know what's really going to suck for some of you? They're going to be your downline. We live in 2018. The 3 forms of communication. When I said this to Josh, the owner, he about spit out what he was drinking. Don't get mad at me for saying this, okay? There's 3 forms of telecommunications. Telephone, tell a woman. That's why they're all the top earners in this company, and tell someone in network marketing. Right now, there's people that are going from 0 to $50,000 a month in 6 months. How long do you think this is going to be a secret? Oh, by the way, I'm going to advertise to everyone on everyone's list. So just take your time. Can you guys hear me? Catch this momentum. And when your zip code changes and your cars changes and your vacation changes and the money that you give to charity changes, I promise you can go back to the people that you think you abandoned and tell them you're sorry. Because I'm sure that they'll say that to you when they don't tell you and they leave. And that's scary. We're so loyal. Oh my God, I'm so loyal to my group. Until you don't make a decision to catch momentum. And then you get a call. Hey, did you hear that Jimmy left? What? And he's calling everyone in our group. What are we gonna do? It's too late. It's too late. Now you get to badmouth Jimmy or badmouth Mary and saying, you know, she's just a bad person. No, wait a minute. A week ago, you were giving her praise and recognition. Now she's not doing your company and she's pulling everybody out, and now she's a traitor. Now she's a bad person. No, she just remembered why she was doing this. For God, herself, and her family. She went back to frickin' priorities. And now we're all mad. How many people you got, friends and relatives, that have left you, and you're like, I'm mad, I'm mad. See, it's like, it happens. You got to love people for where they are. But my mentor said to me, Robert, do me a favor and don't think for 30 days. Just connect. Don't think. Just connect. I know how the comp plan works. I'm going to tell you when you should do A, B, C, and D. So first, just go out there and go crazy. When you go crazy and you see people upgrading and becoming active, I think you're going to realize that maybe I should. It's like, maybe if I put a lot of people in and now they're upgrading, I maybe should upgrade so I don't lose any money. And then you're going to understand that, wow, how do I get this money? Well, you need one person on your right and one person on your left that figured out the same thing that you did. Oh, what is that? Do you want to get paid a little bit on them or a lot on them? How do I do that? Upgrade to the next position. Really? Yeah, you can make between 5 and 15%. Well, I better step up to that position. And then your people go, I better step up to that position. Now your volume kicks up, and now you're qualified. Now you start showing up on the leaderboard, and everybody starts going, I should get to the next position. And now you got people on your left side and your right side that are all rank advancing, and you're getting a check every week, and you're like, I still don't understand the comp plan. I promise you, the direct deposits that go in your account, cash, work on your card, everything. I still know people in network marketing that have made millions of dollars a year and still don't understand their company's comp plan. Because it's simple. Put a lot of people in, make a lot of money. Does that make sense to everyone? So how many people want to take the challenge? Take the challenge. Here's the worst thing that can happen. You ready? The worst thing can happen is you can figure out that you're an excellent frickin' marketer. The worst thing that can happen is you'll figure out when you get away from your head and go to your heart that you do have the ability to pique the interest of virtually hundreds of people a week. If you just believed in that skill and you believed that you could do it, now you could even figure out the system that the company's using, and maybe you could duplicate that system for anything that you want in life. But you got to know the system. Does that make sense? So I love each and every one of you. This is a training video. I'm going to leave it in part of the masterclass anyway, because I think that regardless of whoever watches this video, what Melody did in the last week is flat out spectacular. So all Melody can show you how to do in 1 week is to beat Robert Hollis on the leaderboard. That's all Melody can show you how to do. She's got a screenshot and a video for the rest of her life because she threw caution to the wind. She sent a duplicatable message to everyone she could get a contact to. She then put together a video. You don't have to put together a video. Melody did that for us. Thank you, Melody. And she created so much momentum and enthusiasm, I got caught up in it and got uncomfortable and called the owners of the company and got them on it. Right now, Joss and Jenna are freaking out. Okay, Robert, you said you're going to go public, and then 7 days later, we got 100 people on a Zoom, and now there's 700 people in your group. Holy crap. I go, I haven't done anything yet. So, Melody, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So if Melody can do it, I don't have to say me anymore. If Melody can do it, you can do it. All right? So follow the system, throw caution to the wind, stop thinking, stop thinking, stop thinking. It's not going to be perfect. Say as little as possible, and we use the word say. We know what we're talking about, right? Message and text and email and post. Because we say because I'm old. I used to have to say it. I did not call Melody. Melody is close and dear to me. She's a family member. I did not call Melody about this business. Do you know why? I didn't call her. I didn't do a Zoom. Why didn't I? Because I would have screwed up the system. I knew from 30 years of experience that the first way I approached Melody is the way she was going to approach everybody else. Some of you have been doing marketing for a long time and you still haven't figured that out. The first time you approach somebody, that's got to be the duplicatable model. Does that make sense? Because they're going to go, oh, this is the way it's done. That's why I said Chelsea. What did Melody send you? Janessa, what did Melody send you? Rita, what did Melody send you? Because some of you are still second guessing it. As soon as I get off this, you guys are going to call Melody. Now, what exactly did you say again? Can I get a minute? 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 Can I get on a Zoom with you? Can you please give me a game plan, a contemplate, consider, evaluate? Can you please just tell me what to do? Yeah, I will. Robert right now is uploading this video that we just did that you were just on and frickin' watch it again. I'm going to give you more than a minute. I'm going to give you a couple hours. Watch it again. Yeah, but if I could just get just a couple of minutes of your time. No, it's never a minute. It's never 2 minutes. It's me getting on a call with you and you whining for the first 15, 20 minutes. Oh, well, it's man. I don't know what to do. And you know, I got this going on, and you know, I got a neck ache, and you know, I've been sick, and I. Okay, now that you got that out again, can we go back on how to get out? can we go back to how to get out? You say as little as possible to as many people as you can, as fast as you can. I promise you, you will totally forget about the people that said no. The people that didn't go to the link. The people that laughed at you. The people that think. I love Craig Jackman with all my heart. And I told him, man, I'm telling you, I know this business so well. As I told Craig, he's less than 3 weeks away from everyone that he knows already is going to be in this. So it's urgent for some of you. It's really urgent for some of you because you guys are going to see some of the top leaders in your current company come over here. No doubt. So then they'll just get your people. I've been here before. This is going to get crazy. This company will go to $1 billion easily. I believe this company will hit $1 billion within 2 years. I know companies that have been in business for 25 years and never hit $1 billion. Because it's hard to maintain momentum. It's hard to recreate yourself. Did you guys feel like I beat you up? If you feel like I beat you up, please use it for a positive. Please use it for a positive, okay? Because I promise you, when something like this hits, you know, everyone was laughing at me when I went with them with the other companies. I said, hey, listen, look at this. I don't know if that'll work. And as far as the stuff that you need to learn, I still haven't found I will do videos for this company if they miss something. I haven't found where they missed something yet. It's like, man, I hear Josh talking about the comp plan. I hear Jenna talking about the product, and I'm going, these, let's call them kids. Can we call them kids? Josh is 27, and Jenna is 31. And their company's making $7 million a month, and they have people making $50,000 a month within 4 to 6 months. I don't know what you guys want to talk about. So I know there's companies out there right now where people are making money, but they sure in the hell don't have the system. And everyone in every network marketing company and any company is looking for a system. So if they're not succeeding, I get to introduce them to the system. And then it's like, hey, there you go. I love each and every one of you. You can see that I'm passionate about this because I get to see people that I love a lot. For the last couple of years here, I'm going on a tangent again. For the last couple of years have seen people like Janessa and Chelsea and people that are part of Six Figure Marketer like Lynn, Rod. There's so many of you that I just love and adore. And I've shared with you exactly what to do in your company. But I haven't done it with you. I haven't done it with you. You guys hear me? For some of you that really hear me, if you think that I'm trying to convert you, I am. Because if you just would get in for 90 days, everything that you're going to feel in momentum with this company in 90 days, you could take back to yours. Look at the next 90 days of wide open. Look at the next 90 days of just learning what Robert Hollis does to make people a millionaire. I don't know of anyone in my company right now or anyone that I know that's going to stop Melody from hitting 54. Mark my word. This is on video. It's going public. Melody Riva within 2 years will be making $1 million plus a year. No doubt. Nothing can stop her. Can you imagine that? So 2 years from now, you guys won't want to know Melody. Melody's going to be on stage, and maybe I'll help her put a book together, and she's going to have her own brand, and everybody's going to be going, you know, Melody, can you teach me how to make $1 million a year? And she's going to go, yeah. and she'll send you this video that was 2 years ago. No, I'm kidding. I love you guys. Now I'm going to let you go. Make sure you say goodbye. Love and appreciate you. Melody, thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Robert. Just incredible call. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us here today. And for any of you who, I mean, you need to rewatch this video. You need to rewatch it. You need to share it with people on your teams. You need to share this. And make sure you are sharing that other video that we did on Friday, because, man, that is very, very exciting. And thank you, Robert, for that special gift.
Thank you. Love you guys.
God bless you guys.
Love you.
Thank you, Robert.
Bless you, Robert.
Thanks, Melody.
God bless you.
Love
God bless you.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thanks again, Robert. Rock on.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elaine. Thank you, Bert, Deborah, Debbie, Craig, Chelsea, Nita,
Have a great weekend.
Lynn, Pat, Amanda, Pepe, Jeff, Rod, Brian, Barry, Jinky, Scott, Christopher. Hey, Christopher. Hey, Lucan Joya. Hey, Eric.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Eric always got these names on here. It's like, that's Eric. It's Eric from Italy. Of course it is. Okay, cool. Hi, Robert. Hey, Bayfield. How you doing? Tim Olson. Woohoo. Dana, Daniel, Daryl. Okay, God bless you guys. If I miss somebody, Janessa, Jeff, I see you guys all. I love you. Margaret? Yeah, Margaret. See, I had to slow down. That was over 5 letters. All right. Love you guys. Take care. God bless. I'll put this up really quick and send it to you guys. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.
All